It's Chris Edge backstage at the Mount Joy concert tonight in Raleigh at Red Hat Amphitheater. Matt Quinn from Mount Joy. Matt, welcome. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Well, dude, it's been a whirlwind. This is the third album, correct?
Correct.
And tell us about it.
Well, this album came out in June of 2022.
Yeah.
So the making of it was pretty much smack dab the COVID, lockdowns and everything like that. So it's definitely our sort of COVID creation. We spent some time. Actually, I was moving from Los Angeles to Philadelphia, which is where I'm originally from. Spent some time in Joshua Tree. Kind of got to stop touring, which has been our life since, the first album came out in 2018. And even a little before that. So we got to stop moving, be inspired, and I think this album is sort of a culmination of that.
Did the break wind up being a good thing then?
I think, answer this question a bunch and you always pause to be like, globally, no.
Yeah.
I think, obviously.
I understand that.
Not, we're super fortunate that we're healthy and everything like that. But in terms of like artistically and writing and everything like that, I think it was definitely a positive in that, it's sometimes you can write on the road, but I think, part of it is just lived experiences. You have such a limited experience when you're traveling around in a van or a bus, and playing shows most days. That's unexperienced, but it's pretty unique. And then, something like COVID happens and all of a sudden you're having lots of other experiences. So I think that's where good music comes from, hopefully.
Yeah. You mentioned being from Philadelphia. Did the band get together there?
Yeah. So Sam and I are from Philadelphia. Sam Cooper plays guitar in the band. And we all met in Los Angeles, the five of us. We both separately ended up not related to music, found jobs in Los Angeles. I followed my girlfriend out at the time, and so just happenstance, we were in LA. We had played music together in the past and got together. We were doing the thing where we hated our jobs and we'd get together after work and on the weekends and sit down with guitars and work on music. And, one thing led to another, and Mount Joy sort of came out of that.
Was there a pivotal moment when you realized that, oh, this might be a real thing? This is more than just getting together and jamming.
I remember, there were a few moments, of course, but I remember I was working my job and I was getting phone calls from our now manager, who at the time was my roommate, and he was in music management at the time and had kind of decided to help us out a little bit, thankfully. And he called me and he was calling me, and I was, in my job in an office, and I was like, I gotta find a way to step out. I stepped out and he was like, hey, we got added. This Astrovan had gone to Spotify, and he's like, we got added to a playlist. And I was like, well, what's a playlist? This was 2017, I want to say. And he's like, well, it just basically means that a lot of people are going to have a chance to hear the song. And, I started tracking it, and from there it went viral within the sort of like Spotify algorithm, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure how it works, but we were on the viral charts with the song Astrovan, which had kind of always been just this fun joke for us, but it really launched our career. And not long after that, we were leaving the day jobs and trying to go tour around in a van. So
that's amazing. Talk about the touring process. I mean, you have to maintain a level of energy at every show, and that can't be easy when you're constantly on the road, sleeping in hotels or tour buses, whatever you do. How do you keep that energy there for a live show?
Well, credit to the rest of the band who do it better than me, but exercise, the normal things that give people energy, I think is the same for us, fighting through the sort of malaise and getting yourself out and exercising and treating your body well, putting good food in and trying not to... we like to have fun, but you got to kind of pick your spots and can't be drinking too much or, doing anything that will, put you out for the next day. So really that stuff. And then honestly, the flip side of it is so much of it is you get up on that stage and, tonight there'll be 5,000 plus people here.
7.
And, wow. Yeah. Like bringing the energy and, that's sort of, sometimes if you're not all the way there and then you walk on, and that sort of thing sort of pumps you right back up. So we're really fortunate that we've been able to just walk into some amazing energy with our fans, I think.
You mentioned the album being sort of old, I guess, and that you wrote it a while ago and it's been out for almost a year. Is there a new album in the works already? Do you already have plans for what's to come?
Yeah, I think we're scheming. You know, I think we've already worked on a few things as a band. I'm always writing. I have some things I'm really excited about. And we have some plans for, you know, maybe how we'll roll the next sort of chapter out. But yeah, nothing. We're keeping it close to the vest for now, but we're working on it.
Matt Quinn, I appreciate you coming by.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
Have a great show. Matt Quinn from Mountjoy, everybody.